the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Wasting no time taking a shot. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
And I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field. But come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking for an open area to his left. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He turns that loose down the right side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Puts one in the spin cycle. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
Back to pass, it's King. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll throw on third down. Getting some heat. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab outside. It's Ibuka.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Georgia Tech 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's King. They're working that left side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it...
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quickly to the tight end. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like,
oh, they blocked it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes one. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to throw, it's King. Finds his big tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry up. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
number 11.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To throw, it's Howard. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 13, Georgia Tech 12.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They want the edge on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
Makes the catch. It's Ibuka. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by the...
Got a lot of running room. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. To the air, it's Howard. They're trying to get... What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He's got it.
The returner is tackled down at the 30.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steep in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Ibuka. They make the stop, but the sweet flowing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd down, going up top. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had to.
Oh, it's loose! And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They're bringing heat.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And the